This was one of the first things I ever spent a lot of money on, and I don't think I could ever go back. I would probably drop at least $1,000 on a mattress, like a good quality mattress. You sleep on it every day for like hours at a time. The mattress I had prior was pretty cheap and honestly was messing up my back. I really kept having a lot of back pain, and when it comes to my body, I don't like being cheap, especially if you have like a really physically demanding job. I've just noticed that taking care of your body is just a major investment on your part. Along with the mattress would be like good sheets, bed sheets, because I used to always be cheap about sheets until I experienced really good ones. And I was like, oh my God, this is what it could be like. And I've tried going back to like cheap sheets, but it wasn't the same. And it just wasn't as comfortable. The sheets I have now are currently from Westham. I always buy them on sale. Like I never buy it full price, which is a big reason why I'm making this video, because like I think Black Friday is coming up. So that's when I always try to snag like high price items. Tech is definitely something I've gotten more into ever since I started making videos, and it's really made my life a lot easier. Like I just really truly see like if the right equipment just makes things a lot smoother, it is worth it. Like considering my camera equipment has made, like I bought it once and I've been able to make like a gajillion videos with the equipment. I do think like depending on what your lifestyle is, it's definitely worth investing in. So anything you sit on, like chairs or couch, I think you should probably spend a good amount of money on. Because again, like those are things that are just gonna affect your body over the years. I just know health is wealth. And if you've ever had something bad happen to you, like something like an injury, then you know what I'm talking about. Because I do think if your body is constantly in pain, it is so much harder to be a well-adjusted person. I'm really big on footwear. I think this is just something that happens to you when you've worked on your feet for so long. I cannot stand being uncomfortable with shoes. I just can't do it. It bothers me, and it's so hard for me to feel confident if my shoes are making me uncomfortable. So I've also noticed that I like wearing things for seasons, because I have shoes where I've spent at least $100+ on and I still wear them. I don't want to buy things and just wear it for that 1 year. I would prefer to buy something that I really, really like, that is really good quality, and be able to wear it for multiple years. That's why I'm willing to spend the money on certain things, because I know I'm just gonna use the shit out of it. I think it's also less stressful when you're like, okay, I already have that pair of boots and I really, really like them. I don't need to buy another one for like a couple years. Let's focus on something else. Every winter coat I've ever had, I've worn for at least 3 years. I've never bought a winter coat and just worn it for like 1 year. Especially when you live somewhere where it does get cold like a good amount of time out of the year. I think it's 100% worth it. I recently bought a new one after having my old one for like 4 years, and I got that one for pretty cheap, but it was like falling apart and was never warm. I always had to like layer the shit out of it. So I do think like it is one of those items, like the more money you put into it, the more you get out of it. So this one I feel is very custom to like the person, because I know there's some people out there who love collecting bags, and I used to be one of them until I realized I don't use any of them. I literally am somebody that will use the same bag for almost everything. I realized that the bags that I currently have, I've had them for a long time. One bag I've had for like 10 years and it's like super falling apart, and I still love that bag. I'm like so sad that it's falling apart, because I would wear that for the rest of my life. And that's why I realized for me, like spending money on a handbag is worth it, because it's not something that I cycle through like very often. If you're somebody that likes to buy bags all the time and you get bored of your bag, then this probably would be very expensive for you. Especially for me, like it is so hard for me to find a bag that I like. I usually don't like most of them. Oh yeah, definitely a good knife / pan. These two things are all you need in the kitchen. And you don't even need like a bunch of pans. You need like one, maybe. It's just gonna make your life a lot easier and smooth, efficient, because I get it, like cooking sucks. It is like, I've been trying to like it for so long, and I'm like, when am I gonna like this? Because I do know that not having a good knife or pan is just gonna make me not do it even more. I feel like this is just like certain basic items a person should have in their life. Like I love a bargain, and I love cheap stuff too. Who doesn't love cheap stuff? But there's just some things I've learned that it's not worth it. I just think there are certain things in life that you just can't be cheap about, because in my experience, it will come back and bite you in the ass. Black Friday is coming up, so I hope I gave you some good ideas. Just because it's expensive doesn't mean you can't find a deal. But anyway, until next time, bye.